Hi everyone, I'm Lorraine from Simply English Edinburgh. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to look at 10 adjective noun collocations at advanced level. And I think these are super useful for improving your writing and your speaking, but definitely for those of you who are planning on taking a Cambridge exam, for instance, at C1 or C2 level, these are definitely something to keep in mind for the use of English parts of the exam, particularly part 1 multiple choice, where you're choosing the correct option. So these are the 10 that I've put together. Let's get started. The first expression we're going to look at, the first collocation, is common knowledge. And something that is common knowledge is known by most people or presumed to be known by a lot of people. For example, it is common knowledge that there is a vaccine available for coronavirus. Most people know this information. It's been in the news. A lot of people are talking about it. Most people know that this is the case. It's common knowledge that a lot of businesses close on the 25th of December. Most people know that on Christmas Day, a lot of businesses are shut, they're not working. So common knowledge, known by most people. The next one we're going to look at is a daunting task. Now, daunting as an adjective means intimidating or something that seems really difficult. Now that the year is almost over, I have the daunting task of marking all of the exams. So as a teacher, when all of the exams are piled up in front of you, that can seem like quite a daunting task when you're about to correct all of them. Or another daunting task for a business owner can be getting your taxes ready for, in the UK where I am, it is the end of January. We need to submit a tax return, and that can be quite a daunting task, making sure that all your finances and figures are perfect. The next collocation is widespread criticism. Now, anything that is widespread is across a large area, and therefore if there is widespread criticism, it means that most people, or a large majority, the large majority of the population, are critical of what is happening. The politician made a statement and received widespread criticism for his remarks. Taxes were increased and there was widespread criticism as a result. So the majority of the population, or most people, unhappy with this change. A really nice one, it is a saving grace. And a saving grace means the redeeming quality, or maybe the one good thing among a group of a lot of negative things. So if you're working with someone who maybe has a lot of bad qualities, they're quite rude, they're often late to work, you might say, I don't really enjoy working with him, but his saving grace is that he has a lot of technical knowledge. What you mean by that is that probably he would have been fired a long time ago if he did not have this redeeming quality. Okay? Or again, the holiday turned into a little bit of a nightmare. Its only saving grace was that our hotel was so comfortable. So again, you had a lot of problems, a lot of things went wrong on this holiday, but that was your saving grace, or the saving grace of the trip was that you had at least a good hotel. That was the redeeming quality. The next collocation today is a derelict building. Now, something that is derelict means that it is in extremely poor condition. It has been neglected. When I think of a derelict building, I'm thinking of something that is practically falling down. It is in extremely bad repair. Okay, so for instance, the derelict buildings on the shore are going to be knocked down and replaced by a new apartment complex. Or it is very sad to see many derelict buildings in a city centre. Okay, the next expression that we have today is breathing space. Now, this is a great one because it basically means that you need time away from someone or from a situation in order to think, to reflect, and to make your own decisions. So While she has been a great friend to me over the years, I'm going to take some breathing space and think about our friendship. So maybe you've had some complications with this person and you just want a little bit of time away. Or I've been offered a fantastic job, but I would need to move. So I'm going to take a few days of breathing space before I make a decision as to what I'm going to do next. Breathing space, a really useful one, I think, in today's modern society. The next one that we've got coming up is a foregone conclusion. Now, if something is a foregone conclusion, it means that most people have accepted that this is something that is definitely going to happen before it has been actually confirmed or announced. So, for example, it is a foregone conclusion that Mark is going to get the promotion. That means that most people in the office imagine that he is the one who is going to be promoted, probably because he has the most experience, he is maybe the most loyal to the company, he's been there the longest, and therefore when a promotion came up, most people kind of accepted it's probably going to be Mark. Another one would be it's a foregone conclusion that travel will be different for the next number of months. So that is something that we as a society have accepted, that because of changes with the coronavirus, etc., it's a foregone conclusion that things are going to be different. We have accepted that, we have made our peace with that. The next one today is constructive feedback. This is a great one because if you have done a project at work or you've handed in a piece of work, obviously you don't expect to be shouted at or someone to get annoyed with you if something has gone wrong. But what is really useful is constructive feedback, meaning that someone sits down with you and says, okay, I really liked your work, but we could make some changes here. There are improvements to be made here, and why not look into doing this? So that is really constructive feedback, because you're not being told that something is just wrong, go and change it, but you're actually being given advice on how the changes can be made. So constructive feedback is something which is vital in order to improve in your professional life. The ninth one that we've got today is a blatant lie. Now, anything collocating with blatant means that something is clear and obvious. So a blatant lie means that somebody is lying maybe to your face, or they are telling you something that you know to be untrue. I can't believe you're standing there and telling me a blatant lie. It was a blatant lie when he told me that he wasn't cheating on his girlfriend. So very obviously untrue. And the last collocation that we have today is wishful thinking. And wishful thinking basically means that something is kind of like a dream or very, very unlikely to happen. It is quite far-fetched. Okay? If he thinks he is going to pass the exam without studying, it's just wishful thinking. It's wishful thinking that we could retire at 40. I don't think that's going to happen. So I hope you have enjoyed today's video and found it useful. Please leave me a comment below on any videos that you would like to see in the future, or if you have found this one useful. And as always, please like, subscribe and share this video with your friends, and I'll be back with another one soon. Thank you.